live streaming both on my YouTube channel and on TikTok. So I am talking to two different places here, and I'm just getting set up. If you're jumping on and you're on my YouTube channel, let me know where you're coming in from. Would love to know why you're on social media. And today I was going to talk about how you can make 100% profit. If you're somebody that are looking for ways you can make some extra money or work from home, you're in the right place. But I'm getting TikTok's not going to let me do this. TikTok can be such a pain. How to make 100% profit was what I'm going to talk about. If that's interesting to you, then you're going to want to stay on. Let's see. It's counting down here on TikTok. If you're jumping on my YouTube channel, drop a comment. Let me know where you're coming in from. Love to know why you're on social media. I'm just getting hooked up here on TikTok. Like this video and follow me. So if you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know why you're on social media. And today I was going to talk about, if you'd like to know how you can make 100% profit. I'm just trying to get set up here. I am live streaming on my TikTok account and my YouTube channel, depending on where you're watching. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're coming in from. Like this video and please follow me. Like this video and please follow me. Yeah, and some of you are asking to come on the live. I invite people to come on my live, so I'm going to deny your request. Today I was going to talk about how to make 100% profit. Now, there's a bunch of you that have come on my TikTok account because I have a video that I posted about 4 days ago talking about Adidas's affiliate program, and you're seeing that and you're jumping on my live. If you want to know how to do that, I tell you exactly what to do in the video. However, it's not worth it to me because in 80% of companies, Adidas is not the only one. They have affiliate programs you can join for free, and they pay you between 1% and 5%. I don't think that's worth it. And that's one reason. Actually, I can give you two. There's no training or mentorship. So if you don't know how to use social media, you can sign up for those programs and they will give you an affiliate link that's cookie to you. So if anybody comes through that link and they buy something, you would earn a commission. But if you don't know how to use social media, if you don't have an email list, if you don't have an audience somewhere of people that you have influence over, you're probably not going to be able to make any money. You do need to learn how to use social media correctly, how to build an email list. And the program I'm in, we teach you how to do that. Because if you don't know how to do that and you're on social media, whether you're doing something like that with Adidas, or you got a cause or a message you're trying to share, or a company you're trying to support, if you don't know how to use it correctly, you'll have a really hard time getting people to follow you, to get people and to like what you're doing, follow you, and want to know more about what you're doing. So you can certainly go and do that video. I tell you exactly what to do. 80% of companies have affiliate programs. However, they're only going to pay you 1% to 5%. So if you want to make like $500, you're going to end up having to get thousands of sales a month just to make $5,000. Please stop doing. I'm not gonna let you come on my live. If I invite somebody on my live, it's because I personally invite you. And we probably know each other because maybe there's something we've collaborated on. So if you're just jumping on and the person who keeps doing that, stop, because I'm not gonna let you come on. In fact, if you do it again, I'll block you. I don't tolerate anything negative on whether I'm live streaming like this or my videos. I put too much time and effort into this, and this is all free stuff that I'm giving out. So I don't put up with that kind of stuff. If you have a genuine question, drop in the comments, but that kind of stuff I don't put up with. So whether you're on my TikTok account, YouTube, or Instagram, or wherever on social media, I am on multiple platforms. But if you're jumping on and you're getting on this live because you saw, and I do have a video that's going viral right now on TikTok that I posted a few days ago. I was talking about Adidas's affiliate program. If you want to do that, I tell you exactly what you need to do in the video. Keep in mind, they're only going to pay you 1 to 5%. I rather make 100% profit. And I did title this live today, How to Make 100% Profit, because I'd rather do that. Now, I've done network marketing, I've done affiliate marketing, I've done high ticket affiliate marketing. And even with high ticket affiliate marketing, to give you an example, they'll pay you, and there are companies you can join and they will give you training. Adidas is not going to give you any training. Adidas is not going to give you any mentorship. So if you don't know what you're doing, and you don't know how to use social media correctly, it'll be really tough to try to make any money. But you can go ahead, 80%. Join that. Amazon has one. 80% of companies, Walmart and Target, they all have one. On average, they pay about 1 to 5%. I'd rather make 100% profit. That means if somebody buys something, it's $100. That $100 comes direct to me. If you've done network marketing, affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing, they're going to pay you somewhere between 20 and 40%. There's a few that are a little higher out there. They will give you training. Yes, if you could like my video, whether you're on my TikTok account or you're on my YouTube channel, I really appreciate it. It helps my channel. It helps my TikTok account. If you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. But you're only going to make a small percentage. And with high ticket affiliate marketing, to give you an example, I had somebody that bought a product that was $25,000. I made 27%, which is $6,200. That's great. I made that in a day. I woke up to that. That is more money than I made in a whole month when I was still working a job. But over 18,000 went to the company. And if you're doing network marketing, affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing, they're going to pay you a percentage. The money goes to the company, and then they usually put out some sort of schedule that you can follow, that they're going to pay you, and they'll hold the money for as long as they like. They have minimums they'll pay out, so you're not going to be able to get your hands on the money right away. What I'm doing, digital marketing, and it's 100%, that money goes to my Stripe account. Stripe lets me withdraw up to $500 every single day, and that money hits my bank account in about 15 minutes. And I'd rather do that, and it's the same amount of effort. It's my effort. And when I really started thinking about looking at it, the company on that one sale was making over $18,000. It was my effort. It was the same amount of effort, and I'd rather make 100%. Drop me a comment. What would you rather make, 1 to 5% or 100%? So all those, and 80% of companies globally have affiliate programs. Affiliate marketing's been around for decades. It's not new. And they will pay you to sell their products. You can sign up for free. And all you freebie seekers out there, free is the most expensive choice of all, because I spent a year when I found this. I went to Google, I searched make money online. I bought a website. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have the training they gave me was a 3-page PDF. They were showing me how to set up pay-per-click ads. I did that. I had no idea what I was doing. I spent $3,000 on pay-per-click ads. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't make any money. And I knew after a year that I needed to get around somebody that had done what I wanted to do. Because if you're trying to do this yourself, you can go do that. Go sign up for Adidas or any of them. Target, Walmart, Amazon has a program. They're only going to pay you 1 to 5%. I'd rather make 100% profit. And I've been following a proven blueprint. If you want my blueprint, go to payyoudaily.com, or if you're on TikTok, click the link in my bio. That's an outline of, it's a PDF that I'll email you, that you can keep that. You can click on the link, save it, download it on your computer. It's yours to keep. If you wanted to go ahead and try that, go ahead. But I did spend a year with no mentor, and the training I had, and I paid for that. That wasn't free. A 3-page PDF showing me how to set up pay-per-click ads. Nothing converted. I was getting clicks and impressions to the website. I was sending traffic to a replicated website, which you never want to do. You never want to send traffic to a sales page either, because that you get one chance to talk to them. Good morning, Vernina. Thanks for jumping on. Good morning. Is it Cecil? Good morning, Marla. I'm having trouble seeing some of these. And some of these on TikTok, they don't even have a name. And some of these don't even have a picture. And you're just taking the name that TikTok assigned to you. But I'd rather make 100% profit. And if you're doing affiliate marketing, network marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing, they're only going to pay you a percentage. Now, most of them, if you join a affiliate program, they'll pay you, or you join a network marketing company, they'll pay you 20 to 40%. There's a few that pay a little more than that, but you're not going to. You're going to be making a percentage. The rest, if you're doing affiliate marketing, the most of it all goes to the company first. They can hold your money, and they decide when to pay you. And then network marketing is the same. And in fact, that's even worse, because not only are you sharing what you made with the company, the person who signed you makes a percentage of it. And I'd rather make 100% that comes to me. So if you want my free PDF, you want to see what I'm doing, I make 100%. I've got a proven blueprint I'm following. Go to payudaily.com. If you're on TikTok, click the link in my bio. A lot of people that you're jumping on my TikTok account, you're there because I did do a video about 4 days ago that now has 1.4 million views. It's got over 18,000 comments. TikTok's not going to let me answer all of those. So if you want more information about what I'm doing, go click the link in my profile or go to payudaily.com. If you want to do the Adidas thing, I tell you exactly what to do on the Adidas thing. That's their affiliate program. They're only going to pay you 1 to 5%. I don't think that's worth it. And there's no training or mentorship there. So if you don't know how to use social media, thank you as a Kimball999 for liking my video. I really appreciate it. There's no training, there's no mentorship. And I can tell you, you need both. And the first year I did this, I did not have a mentor. I literally went to Google. I searched make money online. I was setting up, they were teaching me how to set up pay-per-click ads. I spent $3,000. I didn't make any money. I realized after a year that I needed to find somebody that had done what I wanted to do, so I could learn from them, because success leaves clues, and you want to model what's already proven. And if you're just trying to wing it, and now that I think about it, that first year, I was following what they were telling me in the 3-page PDF, but I knew nothing. I had no idea what I was doing. I never did this before. Somehow I knew that people were making money on the internet. So I kept persisting, and I ended up on Facebook one night. I knew I needed to find a mentor. I joined a program that paid 100% commissions. That company's not around anymore. When I joined that company, I started meeting other people, and success leaves clues. You need to find a mentor. You can't do this by yourself. You can try. And any of you can go take my free PDF, go to payudaily.com. That is free. I will email it to you. You can save it to your computer. That's yours to keep. That is outlining the blueprint I'm doing. But I know from experience, trying to do this without a mentor, without the right training, and the program I'm in, we teach people how to use social media correctly. We teach you how to build an email list. Because if you're using social media and you're not building an email list, you're not sending people to a website or a capture page where you can get their email address, get them on your list. Preferably, you want to be giving something away for free, because they're giving you their email address. You want to, in exchange for the email address, you want to give them something free. It could be a PDF, it could be an ebook, it could be a free video training, it could be a free webinar. And if you don't have something, and you're promoting a program, you can ask them if there's something you could use, you could give away, because the automation kicks in. If you don't have a system where you're sending people that you get their email address, that you have a set of automated emails going out, because I have a system that's running for me 24/7, no matter what. And that's how I can wake up to making money. I can be out doing something else and making money. And that's where the automation comes in. If you're not doing that, you're missing more opportunities, because the problem with that, and if you send people to a replicated website or a sales page, you only have one chance to talk to them, and after that they're gone. And people do, if you think about your own buying habits, people have to see something at least a couple times, and in some cases they have to see it 4, 5, 6 times or more before they make a buying decision. And in fact, I had somebody that got on my email list in October of 2024. And she just bought something from me in July. I did talk to her a few times on TikTok, because I am on social media platforms, and that was 10 months. I've had somebody else who's followed me around for a long time liking my stuff, and last year was the first time he bought something from me. People have to see something multiple times. People buy from people. They join people, not companies. It's the know, like, and trust factor. And if people don't, and I'm doing these lives. I also post 3 videos every day on my TikTok and my Instagram account. I've been doing these now. It's almost a month. I'm here every day at 10 a.m. I'm giving out free value, and teaching you. And I've personally spent over $100,000 learning from different people. Um, if Sefik Cash, I don't know if that's what people call you. If you want to learn how you can make money online from Africa, go to payudaily.com. You can watch the video. I have a free PDF. We have people in our community from Africa. I actually have quite a few self-made millionaires from doing this and what we're teaching. So go to payudaily.com. There's a couple of videos, read the page. You'll get an email from me with a PDF. That PDF is free. You can download and keep it. It's outlining a proven blueprint I'm using. If you're not, if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a proven system that you're using and a proven process, it's going to be hard to make any money. And it's a high income skill you can learn in like 2 weeks. You can learn it in 2 weeks, but you need to show up and do the work. And you could make some money your first week, but there's no guarantees. If you don't have a audience somewhere, whether it's on social media or an email list, or a group of people, somehow you have influence over them, you probably won't make any money right away. In fact, we just had somebody who was in our group for like 8 months, and she posted she got her first sale. You can get this down to 2 hours a day. There is work involved. And anybody you see that's making money or it's made any kind of money, they were coachable, they were consistent, they showed up every single day. You got to go through the training, learn it, implement it, and then keep showing up. And if you're using social media, when I say every day, I mean 7 days a week. Most people that I talk to, they're not consistent, so they're not getting the results that they want. They're not making the money they want, because with anything, in particular social media, if you don't show up every day, people want to know that you're going to show up, that you're going to be there. And if you're not consistent, you're not doing, I mean 7 days a week. And for how long that would take you, I don't know. They'll go find somebody else who does show up, because they want to know that you're going to be there. So the consistency is really important. And a lot of people don't, they struggle with that. And then if you're struggling with that, I would have to say you got to really think about why you're doing this, because pain will push you. And I know for me, that has pushed me the whole time I've been doing this. I was broke at one point. I was just doing a video about that. I was broke, unemployed, in foreclosure. I found myself drowning in $250,000 of debt. I had no idea how I was going to get myself out of this mess. I found this industry. The job market was horrible. People were getting 1,500 applications for one position. I couldn't find a job. And I found this industry, and I found digital marketing. And if I hadn't, I don't know, I think at this point I might be homeless. But you have to get a mentor. You need a system. And when I started getting around somebody that could teach me what they did, this business is simple, but it's not easy. And simple and easy are not the same thing. I do believe anybody can do this, but if you're not willing to be coachable, consistent, show up every day, put the work in, because this does take work. You can get it down to 2 hours a day, but you have to put work in. And anybody you see that's making money, they put work in, they put the work in, and how long that'll take for anybody. I didn't make any money the first year I did this. I didn't have what I have now. And after 5 years, I started making a little bit of money. I didn't have a mentor when I started. I didn't have a training that I could, if I had questions. Now I could send an email, but maybe somebody might answer me, maybe they won't. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. I've been doing these every day. I wanted to talk about making 100% profit today, because I'd rather make 100% profit than, if you saw my video on TikTok about Adidas, Adidas and 80% of companies, they all have affiliate programs. You can sign up for that and they'll pay you 1 to 5%. And I just don't think that's worth it, Because even if you want to make, say, an extra $500 a month, you're going to have to get hundreds of sales every month to make $500. I make on average 900 sales. So if I get 10 sales in a month, that's $9,000. The 1 to 5% to me isn't even worth it. And even some of these programs that you pay to join that are 20 to 40%, and there are a few that are more than that. I'd rather make 100%. It's digital marketing. It's MRR, Master Resale Rights. You buy the product, you get resale rights. You can sell it over and over again. You make 100% profit. It comes direct to you. The money's not going to a company or a person or anything. It comes right to you, you pick the merchant account you want to use. Most of us in our group, we use Stripe, PayPal, or Square. They all work, and there's tons of them out there, but it goes right to your merchant account. Stripe I like Stripe. Stripe lets me withdraw up to $500 a day. And when I do withdraw, that money is in my bank account in 15 minutes. So thank you for liking the video. I really appreciate it. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Why are you on social media? I'm talking here about online marketing, making money from home. And today I was talking about making 100% profit. I would rather make 100% profit than go join Adidas's program or Target's or Walmart's or Amazon's and make 1 to 5%. Even if you want to make $500, you're going to have to get hundreds of sales a month to get that. And with me averaging 900 sales, if I get 10 sales a month, that's $9,000. That to me is worth it. Making 1 to 5% is not. And any of those programs, Adidas, Amazon, Target, Walmart, and 80% of companies have affiliate programs. There's no training, there's no mentorship. You're on your own. And if you don't know how to use social media, you don't know how to build an email list, you're going to have a really hard time. And if you don't have an audience somewhere, if you don't have an audience on social media, you don't have an email list, you don't have an audience somewhere you can talk to, you could go join Adidas's program and you're probably not going to make any money because you don't have anybody to put it out there of what you're doing. And for me, 1 to 5% is not worth it. Drop me in the comments. What would you rather make, 1 to 5% or 100%? Drop it in the comments. I don't know why most of you on here, there is somebody saying wants to learn how to, make money online. He lives in Africa. The program I'm in is global. It works wherever you live. You can go to payudaily.com. Not every program works in every country. It depends on the program, but the particular one I'm at, and if you want to do the Adidas thing or Amazon or any of that, you have to look at their own terms of their own affiliate programs and see if they're global. But you're only making 1 to 5%. If you're a freebie seeker and you think that's so great, you can join any of those programs for free. Free is the most expensive choice of all. They're not, they're just going to give you an affiliate link that's cookie to you if they accept your application. And then you can go promote that. Thank you, Esther, for liking the video. I really appreciate it. If you're jumping on, let me thank you. Apple, is it Jess or people call you Jess? I appreciate that you're liking the video. If you want to do that, go ahead. But I don't think making 1 to 5% is worth it. When I started this, I lost my job. I couldn't find another one. I was looking for a way to replace the income from the job I lost. If I was doing something like that with Adidas, to try to make enough money to replace that income, I'd be having to get thousands of sales a month. I'd rather do something where I'm averaging 900 a sale, and if I get 10 sales, that's $9,000. If you're doing Adidas or Amazon or one of them and they're paying you 1 to 5%, you're going to have to get hundreds of sales a month just to make $500. And if you're just looking to make some extra money, that's cool. But you could actually make, $500 with one sale with what I'm doing, or another program that will pay you more, because all of those, Adidas, Nike's got a program, Target, Walmart, Amazon, they're only going to pay you 1 to 5%. And I don't think that's worth it. Drop me a comment if you have one. If there's a training you'd like to do, I'm talking today about making 100% profit. You can do that with digital marketing. You cannot do that with affiliate marketing or network marketing. They pay a percentage. On average, it's 20 to 40%. Now, there may be a few out there that pay more than that. And then the money goes to the company with either of those. with network marketing, affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing, they should give you a schedule when they pay people. So you have to go by their schedule. They usually have a minimum. Even if you made 20 bucks and say the minimum is $100 before they pay out, you're not going to see that money until you get up to 100. With digital marketing, the money comes directly to you. I mean, I make 100%. It comes all through me through my Stripe account. And I'm not sharing the profits with anybody. And I was sharing earlier on this. I've done high ticket affiliate marketing. I've done network marketing, affiliate marketing. I made a sale. The person, what they bought was $25,000. I made 27%, which that's 6,200. And that's great. And I woke up to that and I made that in a day. But the company made over 18,000 it's all my effort. It's the same amount of effort. I'd rather have all of it coming to me than sharing that. And that was that whole program. The front things, the first thing on the front, you made 42%. But the higher ticket things, you're only making 27%. And I'd rather make 100%. And it's really, if you join in a affiliate program, and those you will have to pay to join, they're going to decide what the percentage is that they'll pay you, when they'll pay you, what the minimum payout is. You should look at that, because they will hold your money, and they can change that. I mean, one affiliate program I was with for over 10 years, they changed the compensation plan 5 times, and I went from making like 68% to making like 25%. And you don't have any control over that with digital marketing. I have some of my own products that's 100% that comes to me. I like that a lot better. If you do have your own products, you're going to have to do the customer service and all that. With digital marketing and the program I'm with, you don't have to create products. You don't have to do shipping. You don't have to do customer service. You don't do shipping because it's digital. There's somebody's got a customer service. They handle all that. You don't have to do any of that. I love that about this. So it's somebody's typing, you joined what? Yeah, nobody that's on my live now, and unless I call you out, you haven't joined me with anything. You're just on my live. Thank you for being on my live streams. I really appreciate it. So I'm not sure why that person's saying that. Thank you, Esther, for liking the video. I really appreciate it. But I do online marketing, making money from him. It'll be 14 years next month that I've been doing this. And if you're jumping on my TikTok live and you saw the Adidas video, I tell you everything you need to do in that video. They only pay 1 to 5%. There's no training. There's no mentorship. So you're on your own. And if you don't know how to use social media, if you don't have an email list, if you don't have an audience somewhere that you have clout with or authority, you're probably going to have a hard time making any money with that. And 80% of companies do have affiliate programs. You can join them for free. They will pay you to promote their products. Most of them only pay 1 to 5%. And I'm talking today about making 100% profit. I'd rather make 100% profit. I don't think the 1 to 5% is worth it. And even if you wanted to make an extra $500 to do that with like Adidas's program, Amazon has one, Walmart, Target, 80% of companies do have affiliate programs. You're going to have to get hundreds of sales a month to even make $500. And I just don't think that's worth it. And I can tell you from experience, you can't do this by yourself. And everybody, if you're a freebie seeker, I will tell you free is the most expensive choice of all. I did the first year I got into this, I didn't know anybody. I bought a website. They sent me a 3-page PDF that was showing me how to set up pay-per-click ads. I had no idea what I was doing. I was sending traffic to a replicated website, which you never want to do. You never want to send traffic to a sales page. Nothing converted. I didn't make any money. And after a year, I knew that I had to get around somebody that did what I wanted to do, so I could learn from them. Success leaves clues. So you need a mentor. And if you don't know how to use social media, go ahead, join I'll show you exactly what to do in that video. Join their affiliate program. Go join Amazon's, Target's. Just about 80% of companies out there have affiliate programs. If you scroll down to the bottom of their websites, if they've got an affiliate program, there's something about it, and there's probably a link they'll send you to if you want to join. You can do that, but they're only going to pay you 1 to 5%. And he'd rather make 100% over 1 to 5% because I don't think it's worth it. You're going to have to get hundreds of sales a month just to make $500. If you just want to make some extra money, that's cool. When I got into this industry, I lost my job. I couldn't find another one. And I was looking for a way to replace the income from that job and doing something that I'm making 1 to 5% to replace the salary at the job I lost. I'd have to get thousands of sales a month on that 1 to 5%. It's not worth it. Good morning, Trina. Good morning, Leo. Good morning, Marley. Thanks for jumping on. Love to know why you're, on social media, why you're, and ones of you that you're jumping on. If you got a question, drop in the comments. I've been doing this actually, it'll be 14 years in September next month. So I know a lot. I don't know everything. If you got a question that I can answer, I'll try to answer. If I can't, I will give you a resource. If you're trying to figure out something to do, you're trying to figure something out, how to do it, I can do a training. Somebody asked me to do a training on social media marketing. I did one last week. I did one on email marketing. Because if you're using social media and you're not using email marketing, your whole thing is broken because you don't want to send people to a page or a sales page or a replicated website. You want to send them to a capture page or a website where you can get their email address and get them on your email. You want to build your email list. Preferably, you want to give something away for free. I have a free PDF. It could be an ebook, a webinar training, a video training. If you don't have anything and you're promoting somebody else's program, you could ask them if they have something you can give away for free. I have a free PDF talking about a proven blueprint I'm using. If you go to payudaily.com, or if you're on TikTok, you can click the link in my bio. It's a proven system. We have over 55,000 people in our group, and many people are making money because you have to be coachable, consistent. You got to do the work. You can get this down to 2 hours a day, but yes, it's work. And I'm putting out content every single day. I post 3 videos on TikTok and 3 videos on Instagram. I've been live streaming now. Actually, it's going on a month. I'm here every day at 10 a.m. doing these live streams. If you have a question, drop them in the comments. If there's something you're trying to figure out, drop in the comments, or you can send an email to lindabomba@payudaily.com. I'll take a look at it. If it's something I've done, I can do a training. If it's not, I don't think it's ethical to train or teach on something you haven't done. Leo's asking, can you still do this if you don't have a bank account? Leo, you wouldn't have a way to get paid because you would need to set up a merchant account. Most of us use Stripe, PayPal, or Square. And then to that merchant account, you need to attach a bank account. And then they deposit the money in your bank account. You can, do whatever, pay your bills, if you have a debit card, whatever. But if you don't have a bank account, they wouldn't have any way to pay you. So you would need to get one. And actually, that's not hard. I had somebody else, and I don't think he lived in the States. I don't know if you live in the States or not. Just to go to a local bank, that you'll need some things like an ID to set up an account. But yeah, the money would go to a merchant account. Now, PayPal does have, I think you can get a MasterCard with them. But if you did that, I don't know if you needed to write a check, or I guess you could set it up that you could get cash. But they have, and I don't know if you'd have to check with PayPal if there's some restrictions or things that you would have to get the debit card. Getting a PayPal account, just a PayPal account for free. You just go to PayPal and set it up. That's not hard, but they do have one where you can get I think it's a MasterCard. You live in the Caribbean. Okay. Well, this is global. It works anywhere in the world. But if you wanted to actually get paid, you would need a bank account to hook up with your merchant account. And there's a bunch of them, and hook that up, because then you wouldn't have any way to get to the money and pay. I mean, if you don't have a bank account, I'm not sure how you're paying your bills, because I have a lot of I do online bill pay. I have things set up automatically debiting. Yes, it works in South Africa. We have many people in our group from South Africa. This is global. It works wherever you live in the world. You can go to payudaily.com. I have a free PDF with the blueprint. I encourage you. There's 2 videos. Watch the videos, read the page, learn more. If you have questions, you will get an email from me with the PDF. Just respond back to the email, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. but this is something that works anywhere in the world. You can get this down to 2 hours a day. Now, if you're new, it's probably going to, in the beginning, probably take you longer till you get familiar with stuff. Um, you can use the WhatsApp. I mean, if that's how you want to promote. I don't use WhatsApp, and I don't know how it works. But I mean, I've generated over tens of thousands of leads on using social media. Your husband pays the bills. Okay. Yeah, or if you want to hook that bank account up, but you might have a problem if it's not in your name because your merchant account needs to be in your name. If you want to know more, they've got people, and you're in South Africa, it works in South Africa, go to payudaily.com. If you're on my TikTok account, go to my profile and click the link there. You can get my free PDF, watch the videos. You'll get an email from me with the PDF. It's yours to keep. You can download, save it. If you have questions, respond back to the email. If you want to start Batman, go to payudaily.com or click the link in my profile. If you're on my TikTok account, if you're on my YouTube channel, you can go to the description of any video or up in the top. The website's there, but it's payudaily.com. I put it in the comments on YouTube, payudaily.com. If you want to get more information, and I titled this live today, "How to Make 100% Profit." With digital marketing, what I'm doing, I make 100% profit. If you're doing affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing, network marketing, you're making a percentage and you're sharing what you make with the company. The money goes to the company, and then they usually have a payout schedule that they tell you when they pay and what the minimum is. And if the minimum's 100 and you've only made $20, you're not going to see that $20 till you get to 100. So they're gatekeeping with all the money. It comes directly to you, to your merchant account, and you're not paying anybody anything. And in high ticket affiliate marketing, you're sending money to the company. With network marketing, you're not just sharing it with the company. The person that signed you gets a percentage. So it's all your effort, right? And I had somebody, I was doing high ticket affiliate marketing. What the person bought was $25,000. I made 27%, which that's $6,200. I made that in a day. I woke up to that. That's great. And that's more than I made in a month when I was working a job. But over 18,000 went to the company. Go to Moats. If that's your name, what do people call you? If you want to know more information or start, go to payudaily.com. If you're on TikTok, go click the link in my profile. And there's some videos there that you need to watch. Elizabeth, okay, go to payudaily.com or you're on my TikTok account, go to my profile. There's a link there, PayUDaily. You can click that too. Because a lot of you that are on my TikTok account, you saw the video I did, and I did that video 4 days ago, and now it's got over 4.1 million views. It's got over 18,000 comments of people asking for more information. TikTok is not letting me answer all of them. And the other day they blocked me and I couldn't do anything for like 8 hours. So if you are dropping comments on that, I'm probably not going to be able to get back to you. If you want more info, if you want to do the Adidas thing, I tell you everything you need to do in the video. That's free, and they're only going to pay you 1 to 5%. If you want to know what I do, it's digital marketing. I make 100% profit. Go to payudaily.com. If you're on TikTok, go click the link in my profile. I don't think, and 80% of companies in the world, they have affiliate programs. You can sign up for them for free, and they pay between 1 to 5% on average. I don't think that's worth it. If you wanted to even make an extra $100, you would have to get hundreds of sales a month to make that $500. I average 900 a sale. If I get 10 sales in a month, that's $9,000. It's a lot easier to get 10 sales than it is to get hundreds. And if you want to make more than $500, you would have to get thousands of sales. If you want to do the Adidas thing, Nike has a program, Walmart, Target, Amazon, they all do. And they're only going to pay you 1 to 5%. And I don't think that's worth it. And also there's no training there. There's no mentorship. I tried doing this by myself for a year and I didn't make any money. I didn't have a mentor. The training I had was a 3-page PDF, which is not adequate. And for all of you that love freebies, you can go to payudaily.com and get my free PDF. I'll email it to you. It's really hard to try to do it by yourself. You need a mentor. You need a proven system. And the program I'm in now, we teach you the correct way to use social media. We teach you how to build an email list. Because if you're using social media and you're not using email and you're not sending people to something, a website, a capture page where you're getting their email address, getting them on your email list, and preferably be giving them something away for free. It could be a PDF, it could be an ebook, it could be a free webinar training, it could be a free video training, but giving them something in exchange for them giving you their email address. You really want to think about doing that. If you're promoting somebody else's program, you could ask them if there's something you could use, or you can make one of your own. It's not that hard. You could use Canva and do a PDF. You could also go to a site called Fiverr, Fiverr.com. They do $5 to $10 gigs. You could look for somebody to do that for you, pay them, send them the information, send them a picture of yourself, and let them set it. They can make it look really professional. And then you would put that in your emails. If you don't have an automated series of emails going out, you're missing the automation piece of this, because I love automation and leverage. And I've automated just about all of this. And even on my Instagram account, I have software that when people comment on my videos, the software answers for me. And unfortunately, right now, that same software is in beta on TikTok. And if you live in the United States, you can't get on their beta program, because most of you probably know they're trying to ban TikTok in the United States. So until that gets resolved, and President Trump did another 90-day thing in June that expires on September 19th, I don't know that he can keep doing those, but they're not releasing that to people in the US. But automation really makes most of this just hands off, and spending I spend about 2-3 hours a day creating content, posting content, doing this live. And now I've been on this live for over 40 minutes. I started doing these, actually, it'll be a month on Saturday. I'm here every day at 10 a.m. If you have questions, you need help, you're trying to figure something out, jump on. I'd be glad to do a training. Somebody asked me the other day to do one on social media marketing, which I did. I did another one talking about email marketing, because if you're using social media and you're not using email, you're not sending people to a capture page or a website where you can get their email address, you're missing out on it, because you only have, the problem with that is you only have one opportunity to talk to them. People need to see things at least a couple times. And I do get sales on first touch, but most people are going to have to see something multiple times. And if you're not continuing to communicate with them, emailing them, you're not going to be able to keep talking to them. And in fact, I just had somebody, to give you an example, she got on my email list October of 2024. I did talk to her a few times on TikTok, and she just bought something from me in July. So that's 10 months. You're trying to build up a know, like, and trust factor, because people do business with people, not companies. And if you're not showing up consistently, using social media for free, because I've generated tens of thousands of leads from social media for free. And when I say every day, I mean 7 days a week. People want to know that you're going to show up. If you don't, they'll go find someone else who does show up every day. So the consistency is important. And most people I see and talk to, they're not consistent. I can go to their social media account and look and say, okay, well, the last time you posted was 3 days ago. I mean, you can't get on for a day or two and then not come on for a couple of days or a week or whatever. Basically, if you do that, you're starting over again. You need to do consistently for a period of time. And my mentor went live every day for 2 years. And now in 2.5 years, she's made $6 million. I believe she'll be at 7 or 8 by the time we get to the end of 2025, December 31st, 2025, it'll be more than that. Go to payudaily.com or click the link in my profile. You're on my TikTok account, watch the video, read the page. It'll tell you, answer all your questions. And then if you have questions after that, you will get an email from me with a free PDF. You can respond to the email, but you need to do that. I mean, you're trying to make a decision and you haven't even looked at the information, what it's about, and who the owner is, what you want to know that. So, and they'll tell you the prices, the costs that are involved, the different things that you can, the different options you have. But go to payudaily.com or click the link in my profile. because you need to make an educated decision. Um, okay, you need to take a look at all the information, and when you have some time to look at it and make an educated decision. Um, and we have a little something there for everyone, depending on what you want to do, your budget. Um, and I wanted to make the most money with this, so what you might want to do and what somebody else wants to do, and it's somebody that you may want to make an extra, you know, I don't know, an extra $900 a month would make a difference for you. Some people are just looking to make some extra money. Some people are looking to replace a full-time income. Some people are looking, they're getting older and they realize they don't have the money to retire. And there's people really from all ages, as young as 18 to people in their 80s. I'm in a mastermind, and there's a woman in our mastermind. She's in her 80s. And there's a lot of people that are, getting into 40s, 50s, 60s or older, and they realize they don't have enough money to retire. Some of them don't have any money to retire, and you can't live off of Social Security. I think the most anybody can get from Social Security is $2,200, and I don't see how anybody can live off of this. And I got sick of, after I lost my job, I got sick of being broke. At one point I was cutting mold out of food because I didn't have money to buy anything, and I was hoping I wouldn't get sick. And if you live paycheck to paycheck and you're sick of it. And I was tired of having to always worry about money, and saying no. How many people on here have you ever said no to something because of money? You wanted to do it, but you didn't have the money, so you had to say no. And I got tired of that. And this industry can change your life, like it has for me and so many other people. But you have to be coachable, consistent. There is work involved. You can get this down to 2 hours a day. We teach you the correct way to use social media and build an email list, because you want to build an email list. You don't own your social media accounts. I've lost 10 TikTok accounts. I lost 3 Instagram accounts. I had a Facebook group. I had over 60,000 people. If you lose your accounts, and I've had this happen multiple times, this TikTok account you're on today, I started posting on this account, isn't even 2 years old. I started posting on it last June. The same thing with my Instagram account. I started posting on that in June. I'm over 90,000 now on TikTok. I'm almost at 100,000 followers on Instagram. It's because I learned how to use social media, and that's a skill I have. So if something happens and I need to do it again, I don't want to go back to do that again, but I know what to do. And it's mindset and skill set. And you can learn this in 2 weeks. It's a high income skill, but mastering it, you're going to have to keep working at it to master anything. And professional athletes, they play every day. You need to show up every day. When I say every day, 7 days a week. And it depends on why you. Thank you, Marianne, for liking the video. Appreciate that. You can't, this isn't a quick fix. I have people that message me that they're getting evicted tomorrow. If you need money today, and I didn't have this when I lost my job. Drive Uber. You drive Uber today, you get paid today. If you need to come up with money to do this or something else, you can do that. Uber, if you don't have a car, Uber has a program that they'll help you get a car you can use. Uber operates in 70 countries, but if you need money right now, because this is not a quick fix. And I was in profit when I started this my first week, but I have an email list. I have an audience on social media. If you've never done this before and you don't have an audience anywhere where social media and email list or someplace else that you have influence over, you probably aren't going to make any money your first week. Now you could. We just had somebody in our group that she's been in our group for 8 months. She just got her first sale. And I know when I first started doing this, and I didn't have anything near what I have now. I had basically nothing. I didn't make any money. I spent $3,000 on pay-per-click ads. You need a mentor. You got to get trained. And you can learn this in 2 weeks, but to get really good at it, I know things now because I've done this it'll be 14 years next month. In the video on TikTok, that a lot of people that you're jumping on my TikTok account, you saw that video. That video's got 1.4 million views. It's got over 18,000 comments. I learned how to I spent a year in a coaching program learning Instagram. And you do the same thing applies for videos across multiple platforms. Instagram, there's a lot of different things you can use. That some of the platforms don't have. That's why I love Instagram. And with now that we don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, if you live in the U.S., I just don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. And I've been doing this for a long time. If you're new, I do suggest you pick one social media platform and you do it till you master it. Once you get there, then you can go on other platforms. I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm on multiple platforms. And if you're new, you just want to start with one and get good at it, master it. When you start getting leads consistently every day and start getting some sales, then you can move to another platform. But I don't recommend, if you're new, to pick more than one platform. Pick something you like, because if you don't like it, you probably won't stick to it. And there's, you got plenty of choices. They all work, but they work a little differently. Video is pretty much the same. And now that there's short video, just not on TikTok, but Facebook, Instagram, X has it, Pinterest has it. They're all, and YouTube now too. They all have short video. It basically, the same thing applies on all platforms, but each account, each platform is a little different. Like the algorithm is different on TikTok than it is on Instagram. And that's why I suggest, if you're new, you only want to pick one platform. Start out with get around somebody who's an expert on that platform. Find at least 10 people on that platform. If they've got any kind of following, they probably got some mojo going on. Follow them, because you can learn from them, watch what they're doing. I do that. Anybody I'm following on any platform, I'm following them for a reason, because there's people that are ahead of me. I want to learn from them. If you're the smartest person in the room, you want to find another room, and you may or may not have heard that, but that's true. So if anybody have any questions, if you need any help with anything, again, because I'm probably going to end this in a few minutes. If you're on my TikTok account and you found my TikTok account and you jumped on my live because you found my video I did about Adidas, I tell you everything in the video you need. If you want to do that, Adidas, as 80% of companies, Amazon, Walmart, Target, they all have affiliate programs. You can sign up for them for free. There's no training. There's no mentorship. They're just going to give you a page. They'll give you a unique affiliate link. And some of them may, reject your application. Some of them ask you to apply. And they're not going to give you any training or mentorship. The commissions they pay are 1% to 5%. And you can go to any company's website, scroll down to the bottom. If they've got an affiliate program, they probably have something down about it in the bottom. The percentage they're paying you is so low, I don't think it's worth it. Because with that, you making 1% to 5%, even if you want to make an extra $500 a month, you're going to have to get hundreds of sales a month to make that. If you want to make more than that, like 1,000 or more, you're going to have to get thousands of sales a month to make that money. So you can certainly do that. And there's how many different companies, Amazon, Target, Walmart, they all have affiliate programs, but the percentage is so low, I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather I make 100% profit that it comes to me. So if I just get 10 sales, I average 900 a sale. That's $9,000. And it's a lot easier to get 10 sales than it is to get hundreds or thousands. And then you're not going to make that much. So if you want to do that, and I'm not doing that, and that's why. And there's you need a mentor. You need to get trained, because if you don't know how to use social media correctly and build an email list, you'll have a really hard time. And there's so many people on social media, I can tell they have no idea what they're doing. They're taking a link to something and DMing people. You never want to do that. You want to get somebody's permission first. If you have something you want them to look at, you have to ask them. And then if they say yes, they're giving you permission, you can give them your link. But people do that all the time on social media. They DM people with links to different things. It's spamming. You don't want to do that. And anybody like that, they don't know how to use social media. And if you learn how to use social media correctly, it's attraction marketing. You don't have to chase people. You don't have to chase family and friends. You don't have to private message people or beg anybody, because you have people coming to you. And attraction marketing is way better. And if you learn the right way to use social media, you can give out free value. I'm on here every day at 10 a.m. I'm teaching people things that I spent over $100,000 to get around people and learn from them, because you cannot do this by yourself. And if you're just trying to wing it on social media, you're probably going to get really frustrated really fast. Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, Robo. Thank you for liking the video. I really appreciate it. If you're jumping on, let me know where you're coming in from. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. I'm talking today about making 100% profit. That's what I do. If you want to know more, go to payudaily.com. If you're on TikTok, click the link in my profile. I was talking about making 100% profit because a lot of you are jumping on my TikTok account because I did a video yesterday about Adidas's affiliate program. That video's got 1.4 million views and over 18,000 comments. I can't get back to everybody. If you want to do Adidas, I tell you everything you need to know in that video. You can join their affiliate program for free. They'll pay you 1 to 5%. I don't think that's worth it because even if you want to make $500, you're going to have to get hundreds of sales a month to make $500. I'd much rather make 100% profit. And I average 900 sales. So I only need like 10 sales. I make $9,000. It's a lot easier to get 10 sales than it is to get hundreds or thousands. And if you're doing Adidas's affiliate program, Walmart, Target, Amazon, they're all going to only pay you 1 to 5%. I don't think it's worth it. There's other affiliate programs you can join. And it does cost money, but they will give you training and you can make 20 to 40%. And I did that for a long time, and I'd rather make 100%. And to give you an example, I was doing a high ticket affiliate program. Someone bought something from me that was $25,000. I was making 27% of that, which is 6,200. That's great. I woke up to that. I made that in a day. That's more than I made in a month working a job. But over 18,000 went to the company, and that's all my effort. It's the same amount of effort, and I'd rather have it all come to me. That I automatically just put more money in my pocket. So I'm Marianne saying it's a year now since I bought the Legacy, but haven't making money. What's your suggestion? Marianne, if you haven't reached out to the person who you signed up with and asked them for help, they may doing calls or something that you can get on. The second thing, I mean, I'm assuming you've gone through all the training and you're in the training, the blueprint does say posting 3 videos a day. If you're new, I'd suggest you just do one social media platform till you master it. Get on now. Michelle in our group every day. She does a short training. We're doing a 30-day momentum push right now. I would suggest you plug into that. If you want to start, go to payudaily.com or click the link in my profile. The other thing, Marianne, is you can jump on these lives. I'd be glad to help you if you've got questions. But if you're not following the blueprints, 3 videos a day, 30 minutes on the free ads. And they give you, if you've gone through the modules, and I'm assuming you have your system set up, that you have the capture page and all the emails set up. Because if you're sending traffic to it, if you're not sending traffic to that, where you can get the person's email and get them on your email list. And also, Michelle also does a webinar, usually every week. The times are all different. She keeps that a surprise. You can promote that too, because that's usually she's going over topic. Now this one for tomorrow, I think, is next Thursday is the webinar, talking about how to make $10,000 in 30 days. If you're not sharing that out, but if I would follow the blueprint. And if you can also, if you want to email me, my email address is lindabomba@payudaily.com. If you got questions or you want me to look at something, I can look at it for you. But the program works, and I don't know what your experience is. If you've ever done this before, if you're brand new, if you don't have an audience somewhere on social media or an email list. Now, there was somebody recently, if you're not in school, the group, I would get in there, somebody that posted she'd been in Legacy for 8 months and she just got her first sale. And in the first year I did this, I did not make any money. I didn't have a mentor, and I didn't have any training except a 3-page PDF. And now I'm getting messages from TikTok here. Oh, TikTok can be such a pain. Let's see. Because I've been talking for more than how long, they're going to cut me off. Okay. So, yeah, Marianne, if you're, I'm still seeing you here, so I'm assuming you're on, but I would do that. And then again, if you want to email me, You can send an email to lindabomba@payudaily.com or jump on here. I'd be glad to try to answer your questions. And if you haven't reached out to the person who you signed, do you know who you signed up with? Um, and ask them for help, because they may be doing, they may do a live like this, or they may do a call with the people that signed up with them, or they may give you access to them via email or chat or something. But if you haven't done that, I would. And Maureen, is it Maureen? If you want to start, you go to payudaily.com or click the link. If you're on my TikTok account, click the link on my in my profile. It's the same thing. I was talking to Marianne about this. The blueprint we use, I have a free PDF. You can keep it, download it, save it. But again, I mean, I did this, and actually, I didn't. I did spend money. I bought a website. I went to make Google search, make money online. I bought a website. The training they gave me was a 3-page PDF. I was setting up pay-per-click ads. I spent $3,000. Nothing converted. I was sending traffic to a replicated website, which you don't want to do. I didn't make any money. I knew I needed to get around somebody that did what I wanted to do. And Marianne, you're in a great place. I mean, I wish I had something like the legacy program when I started. I did not. And the fact you can make 100% profit, it comes to you. Because I've joined affiliate programs. I mean, I've been involved with 16 companies now. They're out of business. And I've joined companies that when it came time to pay people, they didn't pay people, because if you're doing network marketing or affiliate marketing, the money goes to the company, and then they have a thing that they pay out. 2.0, there's a whole module in there, Marianne, that you can get certified, and then you get a certificate, and you can post that out on your social media. It gives you credibility that you're a certified reseller. If you haven't gone through that, I would, and then and it will. There's sections as you finish them, and then you can get a certificate. That was the big thing that when she launched 2.0, and that's in there now. And you probably have 2 legacies in there. One's 2.0. That's the one you want to use now, because she launched that in March of this year. That wasn't when I joined. I joined in June of 2024. That was Legacy 0.1. This is Legacy 0.2. So I would, if you haven't gone through that training, getting certified, I would, and then you get a certificate. And then she's always, because she does a legacy, I don't know if you know this or not, but in the group, if you're not in school, I would get in there. There's a calendar. She does a training every week, and then she breaks people out into rooms on Zoom. And there's other trainings during the week that you can get on. There's tech help if you need it. So if you're not in there, well, Marianne, if you bought the Legacy Builder program, this comes with all of it. What I'm telling you, the group, the trainings. I mean, I'm assuming from what you said, you bought the Legacy Builder program. Is that correct? Drop me a yes, because that you get all of that with this. And you should have, when you signed up, gotten an email with your login and password, and then another email with a link to join school skool.com. Because if you're not in the group's a great group. I mean, you can go post wins, you can post questions, you can look at the calendar. There's tech calls if you need tech help. They just started recently. There's a new person's orientation that if you haven't gotten on that, you may want to, because you can, and it's Zoom, it's live, so you can ask questions. Okay. Well, there was an email that went out in March sometime with that if you wanted to, and there was a $39 fee with that. I would go into the group, and there's a tab in school called support, and put you want to upgrade to 2.0, and there's a link involved with that, and then you pay the $39. They'll do you a new website, which you'll have to put that in your funnel. And I'm assuming you've got this set up where you have a funnel. If you want to look at mine's in the bio on TikTok, that you're sending people to a capture page, getting their email address, and then there's a series of emails going out. And if you don't, like, you could just do, sign up for Legacy 2.0. They'll give you a new website. If you don't have a funnel set up and you don't want to do it in the back office, there is a done for you service. That's $150. You can have somebody set up, take your website, create a funnel in the emails, because if you're sending traffic, that's where the automation comes in on this, because that's running 24/7. I mean, I'm getting leads from my social media accounts, and there's training in there. But if you haven't done that, and if you don't have 2.0, I would go into school.com. And if you don't have access to that, you should. I don't have the address for support. You're better off if you're not in school. Email me, Linda Bomba at payyodaily.com. Okay, that's good. Then you just need the new website with 2.0 that will give you access to you getting certified. And I do suggest there's training back there. It doesn't take that long. Then you'll get a certificate, because you can put that out on your social media accounts and let people know you're a certified reseller. That'll give you some clout. And then some people may want to see and say, well, how did you do that? And then you give them your link. But is anybody else? Actually, I'm not seeing anybody else coming up here with questions, and TikTok is sending me messages that they're going to cut me off soon. But I'm here every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm here every day. I'm on my TikTok account and on my YouTube channel. But I'm going to go now because I'm over an hour. I appreciate everybody getting on, and I will see you tomorrow.